Why am I out of breath? Oh my gosh. And then I'm just a mess, honestly. Guys, I'm incredibly hungover right now. I mean, maybe not incredibly, like I've been, but it's like my head is. Oh my gosh, I went out last night with my aunts. We went to a country bar and then this other bar. And I just, to be fair, we were drinking, like, it was ladies' night. So it was like $2 drinks, but I'm feeling those $2 drinks in my head right now. And I wanted this weekend to be so productive. I wanted this weekend to be so productive. But I literally feel like a steaming hot pile of poop. So, I'm trying to save this weekend's productivity. By getting up and making myself a coffee, okay? As tired as I look, that is as tired as I feel. Yes. Yeah, I don't know. I just, like, my head is like, oh my gosh. And my foot has been hurting because I don't know. I think it's because of my ACL, because I tore my ACL right here, like 3 years ago at this point. And then last October, oh my gosh, can I get my foot? I messed up my ankle a little bit. I think I got like a high ankle sprain, maybe. I didn't go to the doctor for the ankle, but I think I got a high ankle sprain, which I read it's, you know, like after you tear your ACL, because I didn't get surgery on my ACL, so it's just broken in there. But I read that after you tear your ACL, you're more likely to get other, like, leg injuries or whatever, because it changes the way you walk. Because obviously different parts of your legs are compensating for the torn ACL. So I got that high ankle sprain, I think, and then why am I out of breath? Oh my gosh. And then I'm just a mess, honestly. And then the outside of my foot started hurting. Like, I would show you my feet, but they're dirty. But maybe I'll insert a picture of a foot, and it's like the outer part of the foot, like, you know, like it's my left foot, so it's the leftist part of my left foot that hurts, like that outer band. So my parents have this little like foot massage thing that I've been using, which does help a little bit, but I don't know. I might just have to start wearing, you know, like grandma shoes, like those orthopedic shoes, because I wear Converse. You know, beauty is pain. Fashion is pain. What they say. Okay, let's get this coffee. I'm just talking at this point. I will be using, of course, my huge mason jar that's like the size of my face. It feels so good. Like, my head is killing me. Oh, I'm sure I look crazy, but it feels so good. It's cold. Ugh. Okay. You know, and I decided I'm just gonna start recording and uploading stuff, because I've been watching a lot of videos. Well, not a lot. I've been watching this one YouTube channel. If I can find her while I'm editing this video, I'll put her name here. But basically, she said the way that you should treat YouTube, or like your YouTube channel, is kind of like a library. Like, you need to have a lot of videos in order for people to be interested in your channel, because it's like a library. Like, if you go to a library and they only have 5 books in the library, like, you're not going to want to stay and read at that library. You're going to go to a library that has more books. So I figured, while I'm not monetized, and while I'm not making any money, and while possibly no one is watching these videos, I might as well just exist. I don't know. But then also, I don't know, because also apparently, like, vlogs aren't like that easy to break into from the beginning. Like, you're supposed to like teach something, or like like more the education side, or like, you know, like focus on one thing in the beginning until people discover you, and then you could go into like vlogs and entertainment. But honestly, I've never been one for rules. Well, no, I really was one for rules. I like all of elementary, all of middle school, probably all of high school, like you would not catch me breaking a rule, okay? Although I did cheat on my homework sometimes, but you know, everyone did, I think. But no, yeah, I was a little goody two shoes. But you know, recently my journey in life has been not to follow rules or stick to what people are telling me that I should stick to. So I'm just gonna post whatever I want to post, and then we'll see where it goes, if it goes anywhere, or if I just stop posting like usual. I don't know why I have my phone this low, like I'm like squatting. Sorry, I'm not wearing I don't know why I'm so out of breath. Although I think it's just a hangover and like my head hurting. Like I just feel like. But this is the coffee I use. Not sponsored, but maybe one day. It is Café Bustelo. It is Cuban coffee. I do use instant coffee. You can't see my cup. I do use instant coffee. I really do like 2 spoonfuls, which I feel like is a lot, but also I'm usually sleepy, so maybe we'll add like a little more. I do use instant coffee, which I know for coffee lovers, maybe that's a little like sacrilegious to me. Using instant coffee every single day is my main coffee, but I did have a little espresso machine, like one of those, I don't know how to say it, Breville. One of those coffee machines, but the water tank, the thing that holds the water, it broke, like it has a crack in it, so it leaks. So can't use that, and I currently do not have the money to replace that. So instant coffee it is, which I don't mind. I do love Cuban coffee. Like at my job, I'm a substitute, so at the school that I work at, there's this, I think he's Cuban. I feel like it's an old Cuban man, maybe Puerto Rican, but I think Cuban. And he makes little Cuban espressos for everyone. So good. It's so good. Although sometimes it does make my heart beat really fast. Let's put some water in this. Oh my gosh, my head. I don't know, you know? I'm so tired. Okay, let's mix. You know, I feel like maybe my not issue, but also like my, I guess, maybe a worry. I don't even know what I would categorize this as, but I feel like I am inspired by like the old YouTubers that I used to watch. I mentioned this in my first video, but like I used to love, which, okay, we're not gonna don't mind if they are controversial people now, okay? At the time they were not as controversial. But I used to love like Shane Dawson, his girlfriend, Lisa, which she still makes videos, and now she's a mom, and it's cute. And relatable, you know? I guess, yeah, relatable. Because I honestly, after their breakup, I did watch Lisa more than Shane, to be honest. Because I don't know, she just seemed like a normal person, you know? But no, I love them. And then I did like Joey's videos, Joey Graceffa. But I guess I also watch Trisha sometimes. I did used to watch, what is her name? Colleen? Miranda sings, basically. Like I didn't watch some Miranda videos. I just watched her actual life vlogs. Before, you know, her whole weird like thing with children in the group chat. I haven't watched her since, but Well, occasionally I you know, I see a title and I'm like, huh? But no, I used to watch her. And then like art wise, I mentioned Bailey J and like Catnip, but I really do love Bailey's videos. Like I watch her vlogs too, and I guess it does make sense. Like she did, like before it did used to be like a lot more like speed paints and art challenges, or like, you know, like showing art supplies, using different art supplies, stuff like that, like more educational content. And then recently, like she just usually does vlogs, like hour-long vlogs, once a week. So I guess it makes sense. Like first you have to build the audience and the relationship, and then you can do vlogs. But I'm doing it this way. And she did used to do some vlogs before then. I think she used to have the vlogs on a separate channel, if I'm remembering correctly. And then she just merged it all into her channel, I want to say. I actually I don't remember which way she started. If she started with vlogs on her art channel and then she made a separate channel and then she went back to one, I don't know. But I don't know. I love their kind of vlogs, and I feel like that is my, like when when I think, oh, maybe I'll be a YouTuber, maybe I'll make YouTube videos, like that is the kind of thing I'm thinking. Not like I really don't think I can name any like new YouTubers. The only new one, I actually followed her today. Her name is Ali, and I'll put her YouTube. And she does like thrifting vlogs, or at least those are the ones that I've watched. She like clothes thrifting, furniture thrifting, and she's just very cool, like very artsy. She has like a light pink hair, and her outfits are great, and it's just such a vibe, you know? I don't know. It's such a vibe. But yeah, I don't know. I definitely don't watch, like, I feel like the really big YouTubers that I knew. Although Ali does have 1 million subscribers actually. But I don't know. I guess I just don't like the polished like videos, like the whole like sit down and read a script. Although I mean, I guess Bailey does sometimes do those. But she adds like, you know, like humor or like real life, or like, you know, like she'll just pick a topic to talk about and just talk about it. Not like super scripted. But let's get back to this coffee. Okay. It's killing me. I use agave to sweeten my coffee. I did used to use just like actual sugar, but it doesn't always dissolve, and I don't like the little grains. And then I did use also the coffee syrups, if you know what I'm talking about, like the French vanilla or like vanilla syrup. I did also I don't really like actually measure, so sorry. And although sometimes it does come out too sweet, to be honest. But yeah, I used to use that. And then before, like during COVID times, when the whole like whipped coffee, I forget what it's called. I'm so sorry to be calling it whipped coffee. I know it has a name. When the whole whipped coffee, I used to drink so much of that. And I would use the vanilla syrup, and then if I ran out of the vanilla syrup, I would do sugar, and then I would add like a little bit of vanilla extract. So good. I love vanilla. Actually, I really do love vanilla now that I'm thinking about it. Like, I do love vanilla flavor in my coffee. I love vanilla ice cream. I love vanilla scented perfumes. Although, it really does matter, the other notes in the perfume. Because some of the vanilla perfumes, not it. Ice. That's what's next. Ice. Yep, ice. caffeine. Fuck ice though, you know, like ice. Fuck ice. Oh, that's no barking. Sorry. No. You know, it's so crazy to me how much just like. Hold up. Snow, get away from the window. He sees a man walking. Bro, what is that? Here, maybe you can see him. Bruh, what is he looking at? But no, it's honestly so crazy to me just like how much general stress I feel like a lot of people live with, or at least I live with. Like, I guess I'm not like extremely like stressed about ICE for me because I am a citizen. But it is still stressful because I know people that are undocumented or that are residents or, you know, like that are in that process. And so like I am stressed for them. Like the thought of something happening to them is stressful. And then also, honestly, just generally for me, I feel like I do look Hispanic, so, you know, and I live in Florida. I mean, thankfully, I guess, like, there's obviously a lot of Hispanic people in Florida. And we are a red state, so they are doing more, like, targeted, I guess, like, not as much, or at least I haven't seen in my county yet. Like a lot of vehicle stops. Although sometimes I do see like the landscapers getting stopped and like, fuck guys, you know. Sometimes I do want to just roll down my window and yell at them and like tell them that they're pieces of shit. But I am terrified that they would then stop me and arrest me, which I just, you know, it's hard, I think. Because then it's like you should use your voice and you should risk yourself. But then also, you know, I don't know. It's stressful. It's stressful. And the craziest part to me is that a lot of my family members are like not stressed at all. Or at least like when I talk to them about it, they're like, bro, you can't worry about that. Like you just gotta live your life. Which to an extent, yes, but also I feel like you should be aware and you should care and you should know like the names of the people that they're killing. Like you should care. That is your, you know, like your fellow human being. Or like even for like the most recent, like the father that had lived here for 35 years, like that could be my dad. Well, my dad did become a citizen, but like, you know, like my dad wasn't born here, he moved here. And he's been here really, like, you know, like that could be anyone's dad. That's, yeah. And so it just makes no sense to me, the fact that there's so many people around me that are just like, bro, you can't listen to it. But I also get from their perspective that there's probably, I mean, like, obviously they have their general stresses of like, you know, gotta go to work, gotta pay my house, gotta pay my car, gotta do this, gotta do that, pay this, pay that. Like they don't necessarily have the time to be sitting and worrying and stressing. And I guess like for my parents, they've also, I feel like, just gone through a lot of stress in general in life. Obviously like moving here when they were younger and, you know, like not knowing the language, having to figure life out, you know, their parents working all the time. Both of my parents are the oldest siblings in their families, so, you know, being responsible for their siblings and, you know, kind of paving the path of like figuring out what to do. So I get it. I also get it. I also get that they just don't want to continue living in stress every single day. But back to the coffee. I use full fat oat milk. I have tried the barista blend. That one is also really good, although I feel like sometimes it's too creamy, like too thick. But I feel like if you just used a little bit, it'd probably be good. Like if you're the kind of person that just likes to splash milk in their coffee, then that would be good. I, however, like this one. The regular one isn't bad either. I just feel like it's a little too watery. I spilled some. And yes, I like my coffee with milk. Or, no, sorry, I was gonna make a joke. I like my milk with some coffee, okay? I like a lot of milk in my coffee. Because, you know, like, I just like, you know, like a little hint of that coffee flavor. I'm not trying to taste bitter coffee. The napkins are holding up my phone and I need a napkin. I hope my phone doesn't die. It was only at like 10% when I started filming this. I thought this would be quicker, but you know, as you know, okay. Let's taste. It definitely will need a little more milk. But yes, this was me making my coffee. Being, you know, ever so slightly hungover. But yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed this. I might film some more stuff later today. But honestly, I might just upload this as its own video. But I do want to upload, I finally bought gloss medium so that I could like seal my acrylic paintings because I haven't done that yet. And then like I have the spray for like the